starting the day out. I'm gonna put the pintle, I think, on the excursion to go pick up a big badass chipper shredder today. It's a 85 horsepower diesel with a 12-inch feed, and so I'm gonna be doing that a bit, and I'm going to be getting the split rail pile posts and rail all organized and get mulched up what's bad and keep what's good. And I'm going to start just mulching on piles, see what I can grab out with the bobcat and stack up and get fed to the chipper shredder. I'm hoping to be able to get that taken care of. So I won't get all these piles by all means, but maybe some of these smaller ones I can get through a couple of the small ones and reduce some of the big ones, just to open up more space for kind of my last shock and awe assault on the final portion to clear back there. So that'll be a good thing to do. And this is the pintle, and the reason I got the hammer, I told you I love hammers, is that hitch is just a bear to get in and out of that receiver, and I've had to beat it out of there before. Good anti-theft deterrent, but bitch for convenience. So hammer, what did I tell you, man? A hammer resolves everything. I fixed a toolbox that got munched 5-6 years ago. I had never used it, and I was fixing just to drill the rivets out, take the lid of it off, and use the box as a storage unit. But broke out a hammer, beat that thing into submission. Now the top closes and locks, and I got a functional toolbox again. All right, so I'm going to work on this thing here. You'll see what I mean here in a second. You'll see what I mean here in a second about this thing not wanting to cooperate. My knee pads here just to kneel on them. I had surgery on my right knee a while back. It's less than a year. And it's still not right. I tore the meniscus, and pretty good actually. So I snipped out all the bad, and every so often doing my stuff around the farm here, around the property, aggravates it. Jumping in and out of equipment doesn't help. things never seem to be easy, but it's back in there.
You be coming through. I'm gonna feel that power. A little bit of that power. I've been feeling the rhythm. I've been feeling the rhythm. Gonna feel that power. Hey, building you. Come on, help me through. Come on, help me through. I've been feeling the rhythm.
Two adapters. I think they both work for the Excursion. In fact, the one on the right, I think, well, they're both Ford. I think one came with the Excursion. I've had it all these years. And the other, I'm not sure. But anyway, they're both Ford products. So they say. They're just manufactured by somebody else for them. Anyway, got it. Pintle adapters, I'm good to go. So I'm going to do some organization back here before I head over there to pick it up. All right. So that's the Haas, man. This thing freaking gets it. This will be like the third time I've used it. And it kicks ass. You can fit all kinds of things into this bugger. I'm thinking I'm gonna set it up over yonder. I'm gonna try to blow my pile into here. So this will be my mulch pile. This stuff will make good mulch. And then I'll just start driving it back through here and grabbing stuff with the front end of the Bobcat to grapple and start loading away. This gets it. It's a beast. Okay, folks. Let's see if I can recall how to do this thing here. Okay, I think that's step one. Let me show you this thing. Look at that, man. That's badass. Certainly got a bunch more wear than the last time I used it. Alright. semi-idle. That was a bit of a bitch. I don't know what the hell. Now this clutch on this thing is going, because I just had to dump it. Usually you're supposed to just work it in and let it bite, and then, but it was stalling. Alright, but I got it aimed, so now I'll just get my stack lined up here. Well, I got everything prepped for tomorrow, except these posts. I gotta yank some of the posts. I gotta yank nails, top nails, and insulators off where the electrical fence had been run. But other than that, man, I got everything piled up here. Trying to get some sod back into place. I already got a pretty good pile of mulch going. You know, it's not like grade A mulch, but as a byproduct, reuse, reduce, recycle, man, you know, as they say. So that's what I'm doing. These are good. These are, well, that one's not. I bunged it up running over it, but those are good. Can reuse those. There's a bunch of good ones in here. There was a pile that was primarily good stuff. I jacked up a couple of posts that were good with the forks. You can see on here, I busted the top of that one. That one was a good post. Anyway, that is about all I'm doing tonight. See that bobcat, man, it just tears this crap up big time. If the soil is got any softness to it, that thing is so heavy, and those wheels, it just tears it up. I'd like to get some track over wheels. They're just a little bit spendy, but I might be able to find a U-set. I see some on eBay every now and then. $500-600 maybe. A lot better than $3,500 for a new set. So this will get munched up tomorrow. It's supposed to rain. Now we're supposed to get more rain than projected earlier. And then I'll just see if I can't, run back here and start grabbing stuff off the pile. And that's why I like this thing. It's got such a big mouth, man. I can just slam shit into it and it rips the hell out of it. So anyway, that's that then I guess is what I'm gonna say is a wrap for tonight, and we will see this tomorrow. That's gnarly in there, man. You do not want to get in there. You will come out up there. Pull a Fargo. That's the big guy. Ah. Jaxie. Come on, Jax, let's go in. Come on, big guy. Okay, so here we are, day 2. As you can see, I've already been at it for a little while. Pile's getting up there. A couple feet tall, 10-12 feet long. Keepers. Had to pull nails and insulators off of those. These ones as well. There's quite a few keepers in there. So I'll toss the keepers over there. Load this stuff into here. Anything with nails, then we'll go back into that pile up there, or that spot up there. And as you can see, it's not raining right now, and I see blue skies over yonder, so that's a good sign. And if you recall, there were piles, like 4 piles of stuff over there. That's all gone now. That underneath that tin, I gotta move that stuff. That's good. That's white oak. That's 1 by 4 planks of white oak that was milled by a Amish guy down south of here a little bit. He was an ass too, very much an ass. Good wood, cheap price. So who cares about the personality? I guess, right? Alrighty. There's the nails and insulators that I've pulled. A trusty rake. Got this rake. Not a cheap rake, but you know what? Pay for what you get. That is a stout rake. I dig it. I use this thing now quite a bit. I've already gone through a couple of 3 other rakes. You know, because I use it for gravel. I use it for this kind of stuff. I use it for all kinds of stuff, man. And there you go. A razor back. Go figure. Nice big thick handle. It's little things like that. You know, you've your life probably hasn't gone as well as expected when things that please you are like good quality rakes. Or I don't know. Maybe that's not a true statement, you know. Oh well. I'd rather be playing with the engines and whatnot right now, but unfortunately I gotta get this stuff done. I have worked on the heads. I'll catch you back up on that. I got the one head done, and it looked like it hardening up a lot faster than the other one did. So let me get my headphone Bluetooth enabled sound or ear protection here fired up. It's funny, I wear this ear protection for the sounds of this thing, but I crank it up. I adjusted the chute a little bit too to start tossing it back up a little further. Actually, this ear protection is also little ear warmers. Well, this clutch, the bands in this thing are worn because I can't start it up, or I can't engage it. I meant how I used to. I used to be able to just bring the clutch in slowly, and it would pick up and fire right up. But I'm not doing that now, man. You almost just got to drop the clutch on it. Well, that's my pile. About what, 4.5 feet tall, 10-12 feet long, average. It's a pretty good pile. This upper stuff's a little bit thicker. I didn't set the gauge down lowered for smaller stuff, but that's the keep pile. All the other piles are gone, except my white oak. And I think it's rained, man, and I wanted to get back and do some piles in the back here, pick them apart and run some stuff through, but the bobcats is going to tear the crap out of crap back there. So I think, I might just call this Saturday a done deal. Go check on my heads in the house. I think the one that I did a while back is pretty hard, but I don't have to do any milling on them. I'm just going to leave them the way they are in there. I might do a little bit of touch up on them, but that's yet to be determined. That's a pretty healthy pile of mulch. The bigger, rougher cut stuff, I can use it around trees in the back here and whatnot. The finer stuff I'll use up front. This is just crap. I'll scoop this up with the bobcat and dump it up alongside the fence line there. I did notice the two main rams on the grapple, the seals are leaking. So So I gotta check that out, find some downtime for that thing and get those rams off there and see what it takes to repair those seals. There's a hydraulic shop up the road here a bit. I could just drop the rams off to them, but I think I could do the seals. Anyway, that I think for right now is about a wrap for this moment in time. That's a bad machine right there. All right, starting my Sunday off, and I'm going to move my chipper shredder operation back into the woods here. I'm gonna try to dismantle a pile and see if I can't dismantle a pile first, and then if I can, get it lined up, prepped up to run through the shredder. But I think today's going to be the nicest day for the next 3 or 4. So take advantage of the shredder. I've got to take it back first thing in the morning. So today's my last day to really get at it with it. But I got a huge ass pile back there, that's for sure. All right. Well, let's see what we can do with that and go from there. First pile on deck, but I got to figure out where I want to blow the shreddings when I get this thing prepped up to go here. I'm trying to think where I want the pile mulch to be, because then that'll dictate where I set the stuff down. It's a good question. I don't want it on my path in here. And I don't want to have to haul this stuff, a great distance. I'm kind of thinking over in there. Be nice just to put the mulch right back down where this stuff is. Maybe I'll do that. Get all this out and situate the shredder to dump it all right back right here. I might just do that. Let me see if I can't try that a little bit. All right.
I'm on my way, I'm making it. I've got to make it show, yeah. So much larger than life.
half of that thing. I think the easiest thing for me to do with this stuff, rent dumpsters, pick it up, put crap into them. That's this is a small pile. Crap I got going on. That way. There ain't no way. This is not a pile. Right up to the base. This is what I mean about these vines. I just yanked that vine up out of this tree. Look at this piece of shit. Pardon my French. Look at this, man. These things are just incredibly painful to these good trees around here. Look at this thing. And then it just gets all knotted up into the tree. This was all up in the tree. And it suffocates them, it kills them, kills the good trees. Well, this is not the efficient way to knock these piles down, because like I said, this was a small to medium sized pile, and it's taken me all day just to jack with this thing. This ain't gonna work. So and this thing's not cheap. It's, you know, $370 a day. So it's not cost effective nor time efficient to do this. I think the dumpsters are the way to go. $300-400, get a 8x30, 10x30 dumpster in here, just fill it up, they come and haul it away, man, and that's the end of that story. But you can see I got just the other side of it over there. Hopefully I can get it done today. If I get this stuff run through and then that's bigger stuff over there, and then get that run through, I'd like to at least have this one knocked out as much as possible. So let me get back at it here. I got that pile done. It's probably 7-ish, 6:45, 7 o'clock, probably 7, maybe a little after. I was at it all day. I got the whole thing done in there. I got a tree cut down that was in there and ran it through the mulcher. Yanked a big ass vine out of probably the one surviving tree. Man, I didn't even notice that. It's got a big chunk up at the top there. Fixing to come down. Glad that didn't come down on me. Thank you, Lord. I just noticed that. But if you recall, it was a big ass, well, relative speaking, it's a big ass pile. Relative to my other piles, it was small to medium. But it was on both sides here, and that's what it is now. That's the vine, and I took the crap stuff that you can't really mulch, or it takes too much time to mulch. I dumped it on the fence line, but took that pine down. That little scrubby pine probably needs to go too, but I ran out of juice today. And then there's that big ass pile of mulch. a little bit of tidying up to do there, but I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the keeper stuff. It's not going to stay there. But you can see from the other piles, I had like 3 or 4 piles of old posts and rails gone into that. And what I'm going to do now is shut the shop down, put my pressure washer away, and call it a night. Calling that a wrap for the night. I'm going to go in and have a cocktail and be done with it. It was a long day today, man, but it's a done day.